to Real Good Fishin' Buddies. This episode, Marc Granger and I travel to Ogemaw County's Sage Lake. Throughout the years, Marc and I have fished Sage Lake many times, but never have had much luck in the fall. We woke up this crisp, clear October morning, hoping for some great fishing.
Here we are in Real Good Fishin' Buddies. It's mid-October. It's about 30 degrees when we woke up this morning. It's supposed to warm up a little bit throughout the day, getting to be about 60 degrees. So we're on Sage Lake, beautiful Sage Lake. Again, fishing the fall pattern here in mid-October in northern Michigan.
Eager to find some active fish, we fired up the old outboard and headed out on a quick run across the lake.
Right now we're headed towards the southern bay here in Sage Lake. It's where the boat launches. We've had winds out of the north for the last 2 days, and that's been pushing the warmer surface water towards that back bay. So we're hoping that warm water's piled up back there, and those fish have sensed that, and they're relating to that deeper structure where there's warmer water. So hopefully we get some luck in that end of the lake.
After about 15 minutes of fishing, Marc hooked into our first bass.
Still adjusting to the cold weather. We got the first one on the drop shot. Probably will measure. Real lethargic today. Pretty bass.
A few casts later, I was on the board as well.
Shot out here. It's gonna be my first fish of the day. Just locked into a nice one. At least it feels. Yeah, it's a pretty nice fish. There she is. Bring her in. There we go. A little assist from the trolling motor on that one. Again, you're not really going to feel these bites today. They're going to be real soft hicks, maybe just some weight on the end of the line, because they're not hammering it, but they're still taking advantage of a free little meal, which in this case is a yum dinger. So let's see if we can get some bigger ones.
This is a nice one. Working a zoom trick worm. Good hook set on this guy. He's not coming off from the drop shot. Nice 14, 15-inch bass. Decent healthy fish out here. Again, both Chris and I are working a drop shot technique, keeping it real slow, letting it hit the ground, bottom of the lake, bounce it up. Nice fish on fall weather here on Sage Lake. And we'll let them go.
Just throwing a drop shot there.
Even though the fish were biting, they remained pretty sluggish. Watch as this 15-incher practically lets me drag her to the boat.
Keep your head down, buddy. Keep your head down. Tell it's cool. They're not as active as they have been. Now there he goes. Now he's freaking out. Oh, he's barely hooked. Double shoot. There. Alright. What was interesting about this one is I cast it out earlier, and I noticed a bunch of bait fish jumped when my dinger hit the water. This guy was probably sitting right under there, filling that big fat belly up with little minnows, little bait fish. So let's measure them out and let them back. 15 inches and just a solid fat fish. Beautiful.
Knowing the location of a bass's food source is key to finding fish. And like we showed you, it doesn't always take expensive electronics.
Yeah, like Chris said, you just subtly hit that bait. You just gotta kind of lean on your rod. This guy's giving us a little show here. Nice fall bass. Tell you what, it's getting to be winter time. A lot of guys are getting their hunting gear out. I'll tell you what, to get your fix, go to www.thefishinbuddies.com.
As you can see, the size of our fish really started to pick up. Check out this bass I pulled away from the same school of bait fish I'd caught a bass from earlier.
The other ones are pretty lethargic with this cold water. Yeah, this one's a little nicer. Closer to the boat for you. There he comes. Come on. Oh, he's a good fish. Give me the net. Alright, let's get him. Got it on? That's what fall fishing is all about right there. Most people right now, they're putting their boats away. They're calling it a year. This is the best time of the year to catch these big, fat pigs. Beautiful fish. Just got to get out here and bear the cold. It was 31 degrees when I woke up this morning. And here's how it pays off, right here.
Oh yeah, that's a decent fish. Give us a good fight. Could be the brother of the one you just caught. Not quite as big as yours, but it's a decent fish. He saw the boat and he's freaking out. Definitely a keeper. Still using that purple trick worm. Like Chris said, man, it's the middle of October. We see duck boats driving by, people taking their boats out right here by the launch, and we're still catching fish. Fish are looking to get fat for the winter. Nice fish, pretty fish.
Fortunately for us, our best fish was still to come.
Right here. And the cool thing about this time of the year is you got the water temperature starting to change, and what I mean by that is the surface temperature becomes so cold that the temperature down deep actually gets warmer, and you get what's called fall turnover. So these fish sense that, and they really start to feed heavily. Now they're not super active, but they're not going to pass up an easy meal either, which is why we're bringing these young dingers and these finesse baits right up near the boat. And this is a pretty nice fish. I'm going to try to land him with my hand here. How's that? Fall, turnover, big fish, Sage Lake, northern Michigan. That's what it's all about.
While you check out some of the Real Good Fishin' Buddies' best catches on Sage Lake, we'd like to thank Larry and Michelle at the Sage Lake Yacht Club for all of their hospitality. See you next time on Real Good Fishin' Buddies.